Ok, aquí estamos abriendo QLX-GPT. Okay, here we are open QLX-GPT. Yeah, QLX-GPT is a software that works locally or in network. This is the backend, and this is the front end. The front end could be a website, could be this same application, and the backend could be running on AWS, on any Linux or Windows system. Let's wait for the backend to load. Yeah, this backend use a relational database for users and other data, and also it use a vector store for the AI. This way it's still running, still loading. I think I made a lot of updates the last time, so it's loading them. Oh, by the way, the LLM that is using this application could be load by Olama, could be Anthropic, could be ChatGPT. You can use VLLM. I recommend VLLM, but if you are working on just one computer, Olama works too. So let me log in. All right. So what we have here, okay, we have here a rack system or the QLX-GPT. Basically, you can import your own files. You can add website or a YouTube video, and the AI will scrape the data and obtain the data from the website or the video to load that data to the vector store. So if the data is in the vector store, you will have that knowledge and you can query on that knowledge. Okay. Example, you can create folders. These are my folders. Let me view the files in my folder. Example, in this folder, I have a resume of myself, and I have a lot of files that, let's say I want to add this file to the folder. I will have the file in the folder. So I can select my folder if I want. I have to change the color because it doesn't change. That's a defect that I have to fix. But if you select the folder, you can query only on that folder. You can select two folders and query on two folders at the same time, right? Yeah. Or you can deselect all, but let's select just my folder. I have to change the color, something that I didn't know. Okay. What else? You can add databases. MySQL, Postgres, MySQL, Oracle, MariaDB. For each of these type of databases, you have a driver that the backend has to use. This is something that um, will be improved to be automatically. You need the data of the database, the host, the port, and you can register your database and make questions on your database, make queries on your database. Let's start with my folder. Oh, the first time that the AI is loading, it could take a little of time. So just let's wait. The second time, third time, or whatever, it will be faster because the LLM will be already loaded in the GPU. So you will see everything that is happening here. It's going to the vector database to obtain the information. It's very fast. You will have the sources of the where the AI is taking the info. You will have the response, right? If you click here, it will let you to download the exact file where the info is. This could be very useful if you're working on network. So this is the rack system. This rack system works too with the database, but you need to have a database registered. So you can make queries on your database. The query, you will do it on natural language, and the AI will transform this natural language into a SQL query. Okay. Also, if you are very good on SQL queries, you can do it with SQL. So these two tabs are about the rack system. You can have many users. Each user will have their own data, but if you want, you can share these folders with other users, right? So you will control who is accessing to each data, to each file. Also, this is where you can add your API keys for other stuff that I will show you. Let's close this. This is a QLX workflow. Basically, this is a way to interact with the LLM to create jobs, right? Example, this is a web scraping node that will go to the bbc.com/news. We'll obtain the information, and then I will pass that information to the AI with this node. I'm doing this. I'm using a text node that says, give me the top three news. I'm concatenating my prompt with the results of the web scraping, and the AI will take all that information directly, not from the text, but from the vector database, from the vector store that will be more efficient, and from that will generate the response. Okay, so let's run this. I can run by one, but I prefer to execute everything just clicking here where it says execute workflow. So I will let the mouse here. As you can see down here, it's loading the browser. So okay, let's wait. You will see here the circle moving, so it's still working on this. Okay, it got the information. It creates another folder with the information of the day, selecting that folder, and it's giving me the top 3 news. So USA check up, Lamine Jamal, Dave Odin football era, and whatever. These are the news of today, right? So the same, if you press, you can download the file with the text where it has the info. But let's say you want to do more complex things, and let me use a concatenation node. Pass this to this. Let me use a text node. Let's say write an email with the following information. And let me create the Gmail node. Whoops. Send email, my email from the work, QLX.com, my API key that, as I show you, was here. And I will send this to myself. Subject, let's say top 3 news. Okay, let's go here, Gmail. As you can see, I don't have any email. Close this. So let's execute everything again. So as you can see, it's going again. It will scrape because I am executing all the workflow, but I just could execute this node in particular because I already had the data. So yeah, it's still here. Let's move this. Okay, got information. Now it's running the LLM. Okay, I see something that actually I want to do, but let's improve this because I will add another LLM from here. And actually I will do this here. Let's erase this and okay, this should be correct. Right. Okay, let's try again. And this send email. Okay, this is working. Okay, let's try again because I wanted to redo this. Execute workflow. Oh well, while this is thinking, let me show you other things that you have here. You have an SSH node, so you can connect to a server like Linux server, Unix server, right? Send a command. Let's say that that command will read a file, a text file that is in the server, and you can use the content of that file for do something with the LLM. Okay, that's something that you can do. Okay, now it's ready. This is set up new. Now it will create the mail. Oh, maybe I have to be more specific with the prompt, but it's ready mail. It's send the email. So if I see here, I have the email, but of course, I was not very clearly in my prompt. Maybe I have to say that eliminate the subject or create another subject and say that the email is that I did the email. Antonio, it's sending the email. So to change this, but yeah, this is one of the things that you can do. What else you can do? You can go directly to a database, connect as the same way, obtain an information, and make a job with the LLM, send email, or send that job to a Unix server. So yeah, more things can be done because I'm working actively on this, so you can add MCPs or any other things that you could consider important. Well, thank you so much.